So they really got my boy Boruto popping pills.
Hey yo, what the
What's good, everyone? It's your boy Anime Analyst, aka the Young Jiggy Ninja, back again with another video. You know, it's the 20th of the month. You know what that means.
Some more Boruto to my greatness.
Now, from the title, you already know what I'm about to get into. Now, after reading Boruto chapter 58, it became really apparent to me through my special Kekai Genkai, my analysis Kekai Genkai.
You know, anime analyst, so I got a special type of insight and foresight towards what happens in the Boruto series. I predicted numerous shit that's happened in Boruto before anybody else thought of it.
So, I'm telling you right now,
the time skip is happening next chapter.
Boruto Shippuden next month, you know what I'm saying? And I came to this conclusion after really closely analyzing the dialogue, which is, you know, a big part of my prediction ability, is the ability to really analyze dialogue and see the hidden meanings and see like patterns that I've read, you know, throughout the whole Naruto franchise. There's just different patterns and there's different, I don't know, that's basically the best way to put it. There's just certain patterns that are always there. So the author's tone in this chapter really is encompassing of what the future entails and setting up for, I guess, plays that will put the characters in the right perspective and my headspace for, you know, the time skip that is about to happen. We see Boruto taking pills, you know, provided to him through Amato and then through Naruto to basically slow down his Otsutsufication process so that, you know, he can have some more time before he's completely just overwritten by Momoshiki. So that's a long-term play that'll keep Boruto in effect throughout this little training period that they do. And then we got Kawaki and Sarada Mitsuki. They're all talking about how are we gonna get stronger to beat Code, because Code is literally the strongest car member. When they take off the chains, when they take off the shackles off my boy, there's no one stopping him. I mean, Jigen probably couldn't even stop him once the chains is unleashed. So Kawaki is being pragmatic. He's like, listen, there's no way you're gonna beat Code, you know, dilly-dallying, doing this little chakra control shit. He gonna slap all of y'all silly, and then we all gonna be fucking doomed. So Kawaki's like, yo, let's just throw the hands, you know what I'm saying? We need to really get in the field and really, you know, have some hand-to-hand actual fighting practice that's like almost realistic. And I agree with Kawaki. And one of the key dialogue pieces that I read here was when Kawaki was basically like attacking how slow Sarada and the rest of the team wanted to train like the basics of chakra control and shit like that. And Kawaki was like, look, the basics are good, but how many years are you planning to drill to take Code down? 5 or maybe 10? What a joke. So that's basically to set up that, you know, there's gonna be a whole training period that's, you know, it's gonna take at least 5 years. I mean, I think, I'm trying to remember how long the Shippuden time skip was. It's gonna be around that range to where the characters have time to train, and they're not gonna make this into a whole nother chapter. Like, it just doesn't make sense from a writer's perspective. Like I said, when I first went to school, I went to school for creative writing. I was an English student when I first started college, but then I switched my major. But I just know how writers think, and through my videos and my predictions, you know, I know what the fuck I'm talking about. We're not gonna see any more chapters of them training because it's just almost, you know, redundant at this point. We've seen them do all types of training. They're gonna have that big ass skip, but they had to establish where each character's headspace was before they do this big skip. So we see that Boruto has a strong resolve to, you know, saving the village, saving the world by, you know, he's willing to die to get rid of this karma shit. So that basically solidifies Boruto's resolve as a shinobi to do what needs to be done. He ain't no little kid no more. And then we also see Kawaki's resolve after he basically scrapped with Team 7 to decide, like, you know, how we're gonna go about this training, you know, period. Kawaki is frustrated because he lost the power of karma, and he realized that he relied on it more than he thought because it was kind of muscle memory for him to utilize karma within his fighting style. So I feel like Kawaki is sitting there after he lost to Boruto saying like, dang, like, this is pathetic. Like, how can I expect to protect the 7th Hokage and what I value if, you know, I feel this weak without karma? He's like, so that's the mindset of, I have to get stronger. And then Boruto has the mindset of, Kawaki, you can really lean on us to help you get stronger. We're your friends. We're here for you. Like, this is a team effort. We're going to get stronger together, and we're going to, tap into this whole code situation on a new level once we all prepare together, train together, etc. So, I mean, it's really showing how much growth these characters have, underwent throughout all these different chapters. I mean, Sarada and shit, she's talking about like, I'm the captain of this team, etc., etc. And I'm just like, girl, like, you wasn't there when they was boxing Ishiki, all this other shit. So I mean, at the end of the day, Sarada might be probably the most analytical and smart one in the group that can lead the team effectively, but Kawaki has a point. Code, they don't really understand how powerful Code is. Kawaki understands, but they just don't get it, and that's kind of how they're naive. But with this time skip, they gonna have to come out raw as hell, man. Like, I really want this time skip to, blow our minds in terms of how we see these characters, take a giant leap. So another hint that the time skip is basically inevitable at this point. I mean, we also were told by the people, behind the manga that the time skip is coming closer than we may think. We were thinking the time skip was coming like a couple chapters ago, like etc., etc. They've dragged it out as long as they could with the time skip, and the writing has really transitioned it to a period where these characters have shown their maturity, they've shown their resolve to, what they're working towards, and now it's time to, throw in that big ass skip. And then we're probably gonna see, I don't know if it's gonna go straight to the Leaf Village after the time skip, or it could go to Code or something like that, but it's gonna be like 5 years later or something like that. So I mean, the last panel has Naruto, the 7th Hokage, after observing the conversations between Team 7, he turns around and thinks in his head, go for it, all of you. He's like, you may get a lot stronger. So he has faith in them. He knows they're gonna get stronger. And Boruto's like, all right, let's resume training starting now. And then Kawaki looks at his hand and basically like grasps his hand, and he's like, I swear I'll get a lot stronger no matter what it takes. So that's literally setting up for the time skip. Telling you from a writer's perspective, that's literally saying like the resolve is there, boom, boom, boom. Like, you can't just go into a time skip. Like, if it was we thought it was going to be after the Ishiki fight. Like, we didn't think they were going to come back to the village. We thought it was just going to skip. But I guess they want to show, like, so Boruto Shippuden, we're going to see Kawaki most likely with the staff, the bow staff that, Jigen used to use. I think he's well versed in it. I'm not sure if he learns that later on, but they might start picking up, weapons to basically do kenjutsu with, or just do, armed combat with. So Boruto is definitely going to pick up, kenjutsu from Sasuke. He's going to utilize the sword. Wait, I just probably called the bow staff is probably called something else, a different type of fighting style. But Boruto is definitely going to pick up, the sword, techniques from Sasuke when we hit this skip. And Sasuke is going to be more in a mentor type of role, considering that his whatever his Rinnegan's decommissioned, whatever his arms is decommissioned. Like, my bro is down horrendous right now, so he might as well start getting them prosthetics, tapped in. But I mean, Sasuke's pride is so high that he probably just says, this is what I deserve, all the evil all the damage I've done to the shinobi society throughout my life. So I mean, I'm really excited. I feel like this is dragged on long enough, this little fucking slice of life shit. Like, we get it, we fucking get it. Can we just move on to Boruto that we saw in episode 1? The dude looks so fucking raw. Like, Boruto and Kashin Koji are probably my favorite characters within the Boruto series right now, and that's rare that I like the main protagonist. But Boruto, I kind of relate to him on a more closer level than I did with Naruto. Naruto's just fucking obnoxious. Boruto is cool, calm, collected. It's kind of like a prodigy. Like, I just relate to him, like, just the way he handles shit. So I definitely can't wait to see Boruto sauce up, new drip. I can't wait to see the other characters' new drip. I need Sarada dripped out, Mitsuki dripped out. So it's gonna be an adventure for sure. I'll probably make another video on how I think, the specifics in terms of, if you guys want me to go through, Boruto's potential, etc., etc. But I mean, overall, I didn't even like that chapter. To keep it a band, I didn't like chapter 58 or whatever chapter this was. This was chapter 58. Yeah, it really was so slow to me, and like, it was iterating shit that we had seen, that we had heard and seen before. Like, we already know all this shit, bro. Like, the last chapter was kind of like unexpected because we didn't even see Boruto, Kawaki, any of Team 7. It was just straight Amato, Naruto, Code, and that girl with the power. So like, it's gonna be crazy though, considering that that girl has the power to see whatever's going on. So they might let them train or something. They might, I don't know what's gonna happen, but I don't know. But appreciate you guys watching. It's been your boy Anime Analyst, aka the Young Jiggy Ninja. Make sure you follow me on Twitter, Twitter at Anime Analyst, Instagram at Young Jiggy Ninja, and you subscribe, turn on the post notifications, boy. All right, I'm out this motherfucker.